Good morning, friends, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would do some DIY embellishments, repurposing some clothing and merchandise tags. So we've got a couple of different styles here. Some of them already have eyelets. Really like this one. It's like super thick. And I don't always save clothing tags, but these have actually been in my stash for years now, and I thought it was time to use them up. So I also grabbed a couple of book pages and just some scraps from my little bin, and the plan is to put a few together and kind of show you my recipe. So I will start, I'm just going to move these out of the way. I will start by covering all of these tags with book page. So I will come back when that is done. So they're all covered and cut out. And the next stage, oops, I missed a couple of spots. The next stage is to punch holes and then repeat on the back with a paper of your choosing. I'm just going to use whatever scraps fit from this little pile up here. So I will be back when that is done. The backs are all covered and cut out, and now I'm going to punch the holes again. I left this one blank because I like the texture, and I thought it'd be kind of a shame to cover the whole thing up. So that one we're going to leave as done. So I'm using old saved clothing tags for this, but of course this is also a great way to use up cereal boxes and other kind of not very thick chipboard. Next step will be inking. So now we're going to start layering. I just basically went through and grabbed a couple of little pieces of scraps and ripped them down. I like the torn edges look because it takes ink way better. So I'm going to just ink these up and I'll be right back. So the next step in the equation is some sort of layer that's not a straight line. So you can see I just took my little punch and I went through my scraps. So I'll be inking these and gluing them down, and I'll be back. So time to talk focal points. I am lucky enough to have some little dollar store ephemera pads, but if you've got like washi stickers or even these dollar store butterflies, you can make them look a little bit grungy or more vintage if you just take some ink and go over them, just mostly because they're very glossy. And I think once you do that, it becomes a lot less noticeable. It's already better. And then you could use that instead. Of course, you could also stamp and fussy cut anything you've got. I've chosen to go with butterflies for this just because butterflies just kind of go with pretty much everything really. So again, inking, I just found a couple of little sentiments in that little pack too, so I will continue to ink and I will stick down and I'll be back to show you the almost finished result. So friends, I'm back. I have put eyelets in all the little tags that didn't have them. This one already had one. So, and now I am grabbing just some twine. A lot of this twine was actually thrifted. So we're just going to finish these guys off. I say this at some point in the video, but stamping images and fussy cutting is a great way to use up your stash. In this case, I just happened to have little packs of embellishments that were a good size for these, but you can use so many different things to add a focal point to these little tags. Buttons would be great. Stamps I mentioned already. Just stickers even would be fantastic. So using what you have is a big thing. Let's talk finishing touches. So I was thinking, I just have some like random little jars of things on my desk. But now is a good time to pull out your stash of buttons. And you could kind of glue these little guys on somewhere. That one's a little too big. Or if you're lucky enough to have little embellishments like keys, this is also a really good spot to throw them in, which I might actually do. Because I kind of like how that's looking. There we go. And again, these were thrifted. I got really lucky and had a very good haul. So I don't think I'm going to use the buttons just because I don't know where these are going to end up, but I do want to use the keys. So I will tie those on just using the string that's already there, and I will be back. One last little show. So these I have no real intended purpose for, but now they are ready. So I'll just put them in my little tag bin that's on my desk in front of me here. These ones I didn't put any like words with, just because they were quite small. And again, I don't really know how I want to use them yet. So I thought leaving them blank would give me options. So there we go, friends. Break out your scraps and use up your saved, if you're crazy enough to save them, tags and recycle what you've got. All right, as always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.